hour. Like, I did brush my teeth and have 2 cups of coffee though, so yeah, that's enough. So I just want to clear the energy. With that eucalyptus spray, it smells like a spa day, so sorry, I'm just gonna correct you just a little bit. Sorry about that. And we've got our cards here today. And just want to take a minute to welcome you if you're new to my channel, and thank you if you are returning and are watching my videos. I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. I don't think I've ever asked for a thumbs up. Oh, like a little secret, I always like my own videos, so at least there's one. So then I know if I have two, then someone else gave it a thumbs up, so I'm kind of silly like that. So, just gonna give you some crystal healing energy. Today I'm gonna talk about my tarot journey and what brought me to tarot, because I think I said that I was gonna have like a little story time about what's really brought me to read tarot, and you know, and how it's affected my life, good and bad. I have to say it's been a journey with tarot, and yeah. So as I'm making this video, one of my dogs decided to get up from their nap and start barking. So I don't know if that's a warning. But anyway, okay, where do I start? Okay, it all started when I wanted to try for my last baby, and that was about almost 4 years ago. So I have not gotten pregnant yet in 4 years, and then of course there's been that 4-year journey. But what happened was, I read an article that came up in my news feed, and it was about this woman, this tarot reader. I think she was also a psychic and an empath and all that, but I can't say she was, but I think she was in the UK. And she was making, like, she was not bragging, but the article had said that this lady's making like $14,000 a month in tarot readings because she was helping women get pregnant. Like, she was literally reading their cards and giving them intuitive advice, and then they were getting pregnant or something like that. So I was like, so I looked up her website, and she was way too expensive. I think she was like a grand. I think she was like $1,000 to do this reading, and I've seen some pretty crazy amounts of money that tarot readers are charging, and especially like for astrology charts, like astrology charting, like reading your charts can be very, very, very costly. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fish around YouTube and see if I can find anyone who's kind of like that, who's like a fertility or a baby spirit. Like, I don't even think I knew about baby spirits or anything like that, but like, is there anyone on YouTube that I can contact that could help guide me in the right direction? And this is a shout out to my goddess, Janessa, who has My Fertility Goddess. She's amazing. She is intuitive. She's an empath. She's like a baby psychic. She steps into like the baby realm, and I found her and I followed her and I watched her videos. I was obsessed, basically. So I reached out to her, and like, I would buy her tarot readings. And I honestly think I had like 10 or 15 or maybe even possibly up to 20 readings with her. And every time that like I would do it, it would say like, you know, here's the energy, here's the time frame, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, well, let's go, you know, let's give this a shot. And so I really put my faith in that, really put my faith in tarot. I even bought like one of her little baby oracle decks, and I would go through them and get messages from my spirit baby from that deck, and like obsessed. And so basically, it was during one of the, she called it like baby roulette. And it was a message that came through. And it was like, Mama, you have to go get checked out. Like something's wrong here, you know, and she doesn't give medical advice or anything, but a message came out that like you might want to go check something. And I'm like, you know what, I do think that's possible because my tummy's really bloated. I feel like I'm pregnant but I'm not. I look pregnant but I'm not. And then I started doing research on bloating and looking pregnant but not, and then the pictures of women with endo belly, which is short for endometriosis. So endo belly kept showing up, and I'm like, you know what, I think I've got endo and I better get it checked out. And so I did end up finding a doctor who went in and said, okay, let's look around, let's find. So I did the surgery, the laparoscopy, and I guess he did go in and he did find some stuff. He was very vague on it. Honestly, I was very disappointed in the whole situation. I did a video. I have another YouTube channel about my fertility journey. So if you do want my fertility channel, just let me know. I do have a fertility channel that I go through my journey on. And so, yeah, where was I? Oh God, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, there's a little fly. So yeah, nothing was happening, you know, nothing was happening. And then I did get a, like I said, a psychic reading. And that psychic reading, I think I'll make another video on what that psychic reading said, because it's like so amazing. And I am, you know, going to get, I think, another reading with that person. Her name's Megan, and shout out to Megan, because I think she did like my channel, because I don't know, I just want the tarot readers that have helped me join my channel, because I just feel like they're going to bring blessings and love and light to me. So anyway, so today I think I'm going to do a reading on myself. I know that sounds kind of, what is it, stingy or like self-centered, but let's do a fertility tarot reading for myself. Let's see what comes out. And then I'll pull some cards for you. You're probably not on a fertility journey. I should honestly not even be on one. I am going to be 46 this year in October. What does the almost 50-year-old even have to be doing trying to get pregnant? I do find it very obvious that I cannot naturally conceive. But during my psychic reading, I was told by Megan that I have to look for an alternative or a method that is out of the box. It's possibly a foreign method that they're doing it in foreign countries, and it's might typically be new here in the States, but they've been doing it for a while. And I'm supposed to find out this method. I'm supposed to get a Reiki healing by a Reiki healer. I have to find that person. So I have a long journey to go. She did say something about me being pregnant by March 12th, 2027. So I just went and got an IUD put in because I thought it would help with the pain, but honestly, I'm still bloated and I'm still feeling pain. I still feel like I'm gonna have my cycle. And anyway, y'all did not come on for all this drama, but you got it. You got it. Okay. So let's do a little fertility reading on myself. And I wanna ask, are there any suggestions or advice for me in regards to my fertility journey? What cards want to come out that might help me better understand my fertility journey? Or we'll just pull like 2 or 3 cards, like in the bottom of it. It's not going to be long, you know, because I don't know if there's anyone at home doing tarot on themselves. I'm sure you are. It's hard. Okay, clump of cards fell out. It is hard to do it on yourself, so that's why, sorry you guys, my nose just got really stuffy and runny. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Ooh, oh, good Lord. Well, this is bad. Like, okay, I'm a little discouraged. Maybe that's why you don't do tarot readings on yourself. We got the Death card. I'm going to try to be positive about this card because it is about endings. It's only about endings, so something new can begin. Okay, it is a water. Ooh, it's mid-October through November. Okay, so that's coming up. That's around my birthday. Actually, it's after my birthday. My birthday's October 2nd, so this is after my birthday. It is water, no. Remember, there is always a new beginning after an end. What endings are necessary for new beginnings? Endings, transformation, change, rebirth. Okay, so I always get really like, oh God, the Death card's here, but really I should be like, oh, the Death card's here. Hello. Rebirth, transformation, you're fine. You're fine. But this one is more alarming to me than the Death card. Because money is always an issue. Good Lord. It is an earth. It is the Five of Pentacles. It is a no. Staying in a lack mentality can manifest unwanted desires, so change is necessary. What support do I need to get back on my feet? Hardship, poverty, insecurity, need, and isolation. So this absolutely is the energy that I just, I just said, what does the 46-year-old have to be doing trying to get pregnant? I'm in a complete lack mentality. I am trying so hard, y'all, to get out of this lack. And the pentacles revolve around like material or like things that are like materially in your life, right? So like the things you have, it is money. It is financial. So yeah, maybe I just feel like I'm not supportive enough, especially to my partner financially, because I don't work, I stay home. I am, trying to be a tarot reader, try to make a little extra where I can. I really can't get a job because the days and times my daughter's at school, like I need to get her on the bus, I would need to get to work, and then I need to be home at like 2:30 to get her off the bus. Like I am 100% responsible for her. I have no outside help or family at all to help. So I am all like the family has. We've got 3 dogs. We just got a puppy. So there's no way that I get to go out and do some work. So, and the bottom of the deck, we have a different knight, the Knight of Swords. I like the Knight of Swords. He comes in on his white horse because I guess he's an air sign. So he's cutting through the air. Oh, if you notice these trees, they're blowing. So he's going against the wind. I never noticed that. Have you guys noticed that? He's pushing against this wind. So there's a resistance there. Let's see. The Knight of Swords is air. It's a yes. Charge ahead with confidence and determination. Be ready to conquer any obstacle in your path. How can I approach the challenges with courage and determination? Ambition, determination, action, decisiveness, assertiveness. Okay, so this is an air sign. I am an air sign. I'm a Libra, and Libras are supposed to be very indecisive. So yeah, so this definitely, I think, is the overall energy here that I must have. Okay, so that's super fun. I'm gonna put these back. I'm gonna pull some cards for y'all. Anyway, I guess maybe that was my example of doing like a self tarot read at home, So you'd ask a question, that the cards would come out, and then you have to figure out, okay, what is this message? What are these cards trying to tell me? And you can become obsessive and keep asking the same questions and just like over and over and over again. You cannot do that. So I find joy in reading for other people. Like for real. Okay, you guys, let's pull some cards for Thursday. What are the messages for today? this one came out sideways, so we're gonna read it sideways. I don't know if you saw that card, but it literally flew at my phone. So this one's sideways. We're gonna read it sideways, and if a card let's get like 2 more cards. If a card comes out sideways, I just consider it kind of like a limbo. It's either like reversed or it's upright. So it's kind of like both. Okay, so I don't know how many cards came out, but we do have the one on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, we got major arcanas. Major arcana. Arcana. Potato, tomato, potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Okay, so the first card that came out sideways is the beautiful Sun card, and it is sideways. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of read this. So we've got vitality, we've got positivity, we've got success and joy, but we also have lack of energy, negativity, setbacks, and delays. So this card coming out sideways, and you tell me if y'all read these cards sideways or you're just like flip them over. There are readers that absolutely do not read reversals, like ever. These cards have reversals, so I'm going to respect if a card flips over and it is in reverse, because it tells me exactly what that is. So I feel comfortable reading a reversal, if you will. Now coming out sideways. So, I mean, yeah, this is just in between. Like you're trying to find, you're happy, and you're also kind of stuck. Like it's there, like you see it, like there's a light at the end of this tunnel, and it's there, you're almost there, I think is it. You're almost to your happy. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. But we did get the Sun, so. Okay, I'm not sure which one popped out first, but I put them like this. So we are gonna go in, we do have the Strength card, beautiful. And the Strength card is fire, yes. True strength is not brute forced. It is the power of the soul, which lies in vulnerability. How can you harness your inner strength to overcome obstacles? Bravery, inner strength, focus, courage, control. It is mid-July through mid-August. So this is the Leo card. So they say you might be dealing with a Leo. Dealing with someone, yeah. You'd definitely be dealing with a Leo, right? They're quite a lot of people, quite a lot of person, a Leo, but you have to love a Leo. You have to just love them, really. And I love this because, this person's with like the king of the jungle. Like they're literally with a lion and they're petting it and they're trying to, I want to say seduce the lion, but they're kind of like sticking their hand in the lion's mouth. You have to be very vulnerable to do that, and very skilled, I would have to say. And we have another major arcana, the Moon card coming out. I'm not a big fan of the Moon card, so the Moon card's gonna have to change my opinion. The Moon card's gonna have to do something that changes my thoughts on it, because yeah, I see the Moon and I kind of get discouraged, especially if this comes out like for someone in a private reading. I'm just like, okay, how do I explain this Moon card? What is this saying? And then of course I have my booklet that says what the Moon card is, and the description through the booklets. I love them. They're really, really great. So the Moon is a water. It is no. The Moon is a reminder that no matter what phase we are in, we are still whole. Embrace the unknown. It is mid-February to mid-March. Okay, so is that Pisces? I think that might be Pisces. I don't know what these symbols are. That might be the Pisces. You guys tell me if that's the Pisces. I don't know. It says, what hidden truths or fears are you avoiding? Intuition, mystery, illusions, and the subconscious. So, yeah, things that are hidden. Something might be a mystery, the unknown. That's really all I know about this card. You might have to school me on this card. Let's read the description. Let's see. This is an 18, so it's in the back. Okay, the moon. The moon card in the booklet says, you may be feeling confused. The path is not clear at this time. The answers are there. You just can't see them. Your intuition can guide the way if you just take things one step at a time. The moon represents illusion and deception. It comes out when you are projecting fear into your present and your future based on experiences. So, yeah, the subconscious. You may have pushed down painful memories into your subconscious, and they are surfacing now. It suggests a time when something is not as it appears to be. Perhaps a misunderstanding on your part, or a truth you cannot admit to yourself. God, that is so deep. The moon card. The moon card. And then on the back of the deck, we've got our competition, conflict card. So, yeah. It's a fire, it's a no. Competition can be fierce, but it can also bring out the best in you. How can you rise above the competition and succeed? Competition, challenge, conflict, growth, energy. Oh yeah, they're using a lot of energy here. Okay, so yeah. I hope you all loved this reading today. And I wish you all such a beautiful day going into Friday tomorrow. Yes, I will be able to make a video tomorrow, I was thinking, but I think what I might do is maybe do like a later night reading, because my family's gonna be gone. They're traveling because of the 3-day weekend. I'll be here, so maybe I'll do like a nighttime type. Maybe we'll do another haunting. We will do a nighttime Friday. Why do I want to do the haunting ones? I'm obsessed. I actually downloaded some more hauntings that are in my area, so I can't wait to do more haunting readings. Let me know if you like those, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye, loves.